and proposals into action to guarantee availability of vaccines on the continent. The Pan-African Foundation for Pandemic Disease Response is working on a framework that will pave way for the manufacture of vaccines in Africa. The continent currently lags behind in COVID-19 vaccination in what experts have attributed to Africa's total dependence on vaccine importation.
Africa has fallen behind in the race to vaccinate its 1.3 billion people against COVID-19 due to a shortage of vaccines. However, the continent is in the race to self-reliance following the launch of the Sisulu Foundation, which is expected to spearhead Africa's vaccine production.
Be able to see the inequity in that a young person of 25 years in the developed world would be able to have access to the vaccine, but has a very low risk of severe COVID disease. Yet a 60-year-old person in Africa with coexistent morbidities, hypertension, diabetes, coronary heart disease would not be able to access the vaccine. These are some of the hard lessons that the pandemic has taught us, and it has, out of this, we have decided to come together as one continent to be able to develop local solutions for our problems.
Acting Director General in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Patrick Amoth, says that researchers are monitoring the response of the AstraZeneca vaccine to determine if a booster dose would be necessary after the second dose.
So if we see that a large population of people, the immune system is going below that threshold in a given period of time, then we recommend a booster. It's too early now to say so.
So we still need a period of observation to be able to tell us when the antibody levels begin to wane and when it will be logically be feasible to give a third dose. Kenya
anticipates the arrival of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
In some countries like Spain, Germany, those who receive their first dose of Pfizer vaccine or AstraZeneca vaccine have gotten the reverse. So if you got Pfizer as your first, and most of them got Pfizer, so second they have been given a different vaccine. So again, data will emerge from that particular platform to be able to advise us.
In the last 24 hours, Kenya has recorded 376 new COVID-19 cases out of a sample size of 3,831. The figures represent a 9.8% positivity rate. 6 deaths have been recorded over the same period. So far, out of the over 1 million COVID-19 doses administered so far, 406,146 are second doses. As the globe continues to battle the COVID-19 pandemic, researchers across Africa have collaborated to manufacture vaccines locally amid the supply constraints that have seen most African countries lag behind in the vaccination drive. Nancy Okware, Business Insight.